So here's a scenario then. You've been hired as a company's first product marketer. What are the 2 or 3 things that you'd want to kick off or complete in your first 90 days then?
First, understand the customer. Learn who the customer is. What is the job that they're trying to do with your product, and why do they come to you? What pain points do they encounter in order to seek you out? And then also understand why they sought you out, and what they were looking for, and whether or not our product is actually fulfilling that. So that's the first thing that I would probably do. If I cannot talk to customers, I talk to the sales team, if there is a sales team, um, or start to talk to the founders, everyone who can give you sort of piecemeal information that you can package together to better understand. Okay, what is the job to be done here? What's the problem I'm trying to tackle? Um, the next things would be to, if we have a customer base, do a product market fit survey. It's I've found it to be the absolute most um, impactful way to get information really fast. It'll also help you understand which customers see your product as valuable more than others, and also what exactly they see as value in your product.
And that would be a classic. If our product didn't exist, how would it make you feel?
Exactly. Very, very disappointed, somewhat disappointed, not disappointed at all. And that just helps you to group your different customers. And then you can see, okay, here's perhaps a segment we don't want to focus on. So, for example, when I was at Typeform, a form can do a million things, right? So, are we doing wedding invitations or lead gen? Where's kind of a problem that occurs that's important enough to hire a solution like Typeform, and it helps us kind of gauge which customer groups are more valuable than others, and also exactly how that customer group is using and finding value in our product.
Fine. And that would be the third bit then. It's the customer, it's the product market fit, and then it's translating that data into, okay, almost like a bit of go-to-market. Who is our ideal customer profile? That kind of stuff, really. It's that sort of strategic bit at the front. What about when you're moving past those 90 days? Once that sort of stuff's in place, then you've got a good idea of that. What would you be looking to expand into?
So I'd hopefully do that within the first 60 days. But the next things I'd move into, but I'd also do in parallel, because a lot of these things, it doesn't take a lot of time. So some of the things that you want to figure out as well in parallel is, how's the organization set up? Do you have a sales team? What kind of resources do they have? If they do have a sales team, what's the narrative? Is there a narrative in place, or is that something that we need to build? And that's some of the things I'm working on at Schipul today, is really understanding in depth how we stand out and how we can build a narrative in the market that makes sense to our buyers, and also who are our buyers. So figure out, is there a sales team in place? What kind of resources do we have? Are there any projects that you can get involved into, low-hanging fruits that you can kind of help move forward so that you add value to the company, which is the most important part. So one of the things that is often an easy win if you're in a sales-led organization is figuring out, how can you move more product-led? So how can you help customers move faster to value? I think most organizations, it takes ages to get to value. You have to go through all of the different screening sessions where customers or companies are vetting you as a potential customer. Will you be high value, or are you garbage? And I think moving to a more product-led model, or at least a hybrid, will help the organization move a lot faster and help the customers get to value faster, even if that is letting go of certain customers. So filtering out a lot of the customers who aren't going to be valuable to you, or even more importantly, customers who are not going to see value in your platform, because that's really the last thing that you want to attract is customers who come in because they think that they can complete a job, but you can't actually help them with that because that leads to dissatisfaction across the board. And that's never nice.
Well, I think Canva do it well. So, their time to get to using the product is very good. And, you can be Googling for a design template. You click on the URL and you're actually in the product. It's pretty incredible, but very valuable as well, isn't it? So,